Hello students, I'm going to show you how to use the Excel file for making a decision on the convert and play simulation. So here I'm using a hand-on team to select, but indeed to work you need to add here both your email, your schema email, your institutional email and your team number. But also you need to add here your password, the same that you have been using for the other simulations. And without these two information, your schema email and your password, the Excel file will not work. Okay, so it's really important to follow this. Here I'm hiding the information, but the information is here. Okay, I'm typing here, but I'm hiding the information, so no one will see the password of this team. So one important thing that you need to check is to check your marketing environment. And in this case, you can see here that that we have what we expect in this round. We are in the round one, and this explanation here shows what you may expect in this first round. So we may expect good economic prospects and a trend towards the technology use present a positive scenario this year. So it means that you have a positive scenario for this variable. In the next rounds, you'll be able to see both the last 12 months inflation, so 1 year inflation and 1 year of GDP growth, and also the forecast for the next 12 months to let you know what are the expectations in terms of inflation and economic growth in the period. Okay, here we'll have in the next round you'll be able to see your past decisions, so it's just to let you know what you did in the past. And then we have the current decisions. So we already made the decisions and I explained it, and if you still need to learn more, I ask you to read the instructions as we did in the lecture. But here we can have your idea of your decision. Basically here you need to define your R&D investments that usually will define the attractiveness of your solution and also affecting especially the conversion of qualified leads and also the retention of your customers. And the more you invest, the more you have an updated solution to your customers. In here, in this example, let's say that I'm not going to invest a lot of money because I already invested money to develop the solution. Let's say that just $500,000 will be enough to invest in this category. And just to let you know, these signs here like green, or for instance, if I put like these, they are just to let you know that you're getting close to the maximum in the market. For instance, if I put like this, it shows that I'm really close to reach the maximum. But it's just a warning. For instance, if I type like 100, 1,450,000,000, this means that I'm really close to the maximum. But you can do it anyway. It's just showing you that you're close to the maximum, okay? But I'll return to my decision because I don't want to invest a lot of money in R&D right now. Since I started my business, I may try to be more aggressive in terms of marketing. Let's say that I'm going to invest this amount of money in terms of marketing. And here you can check what is the number of employees. Remember that you can have between 0 and 20, and each round you can only double the number of employees. So if you start with just some few people working for you, it will be hard for you to hire more people in the next rounds as well. So let's say that I believe that I want to have a little bit more to deal with my customers. Let's have 12 employees to work in my business. Then I define the price. The usual price is between 150 and 300, and I want to have low price in the beginning. Let's say that my monthly price it will be 180. Okay. Then we have here the decision on the range of digital marketing. Every time that you change here the range, it means that you're trying to reach more people, and also this also will be related to a lower level of conversion rate. For instance, I can have a very narrow to reach just some few customers in the market, or I can try to reach a lot of customers. I think that very broad is too much for the market. Let's say that I'm going to invest abroad in terms of digital marketing range. And finally, you can change the last decision is to define what will be the investments in different types of content. You can invest more money in the top of your funnel. So basically trying to increase the reach and the navigation. So here, for instance, since I'm starting the business, I may invest a little bit more in the top of my funnel. So as you can see, I'm investing 40% of my marketing sales here in the top. In the middle, I put here like low, and let's say that I put here low as well. So if I select like this, I'm investing 50% of my marketing in content related to the top of the funnel and 25% in the other contents. Let's say that I'm going to be even more, increase the difference here and put here, for instance, very low. And this will be the allocation of budget and in different types of content in my strategy, okay? The last thing to check your forecast is to use these assumptions here to check what can be the number of customers in the end of round one. So based on my strategy, he's telling me that the total reach of my customers should be between 100, 300, 3.5 million is the average, but it will vary between 2.8 and 4.2 million users. For instance, I believe that I'm investing a lot of money in marketing, and I believe that my strategy here will be highly effective. So let's say that I'm going to reach 4 million users per month, okay? So I put here the 4 million users, this will be my reach, that I'm assuming this reach this round. Based on my strategy, it's telling me that in maximum I can convert 4% in the market. So I will keep this as 4%, believing that I'm going to reach that amount of customers. As you can see, I'm being really optimistic with my decisions here. The conversions of qualified leads, people that are going to use the premium version of your apps, or they are going to ask for more information about your solutions. In this case, it's telling that I should put a number between 8 and 6. Let's say that I'm going to achieve something like, for instance, I put here 6, okay? And then the lead retention is telling that between 70 and 55 it will be my range. I believe that I'm going to retain also more customers, like 50% of retention of these leads. And finally, I'm going to define what to be the paid subscription. Since I'm investing a lot of marketing, I believe that I have a good staff. I think that I can convert like 3% of customers within this range that's appearing here. And finally, the retention rate is telling that I should expect something between 60 and 80. And let's put here 70% as one example. So if I achieve a number like this, what will be my result in the end of the first round? I'll have this amount of customers, but as you can see, this number is telling that I'm going to have 395 customers per employee of customer success. And as I explained in the instruction, the regular number is up to having at maximum 150. So basically here you'll be a mess in your business. If this happens, you can be sure that it's impossible to achieve these numbers if you have this customer success, only this number of employees to take care of your customers. So you can try, for instance, to increase the customer staff to be more realistic, and even though we still have a huge number here, and probably what will be the effect of that? I need to reduce here the conversion rate on paid subscriptions because it will be reduced since I don't have enough employees to support my customers or leads, my conversion rate will be reduced. So maybe I need to put like 2%. And also another effect probably it to be the reduction of retention rate. Let's put like 65%. And if that happens, I'm still being too optimistic. Like let's put 60%. It's a little bit better, but still I'm too optimistic. Probably this scenario, it will not be like that. It's impossible to keep this level of retention rate with this number of customers per employee. So you can be sure that things are not going to be like this. Maybe I need to reduce here, maybe in lead retention, or even the conversion rates, or even the orientation. This is something that makes more sense because now I'm facing a number that is more similar to the standard. So what we may expect at maximum 150 is like the CALs, 100 it's not good, and the good number is to achieve like 50 customers per each customer success employee. So even in this scenario, I'm being too optimistic in my scenario. But what is the idea? Is to check your assumptions and try different strategies here to check what makes sense and try to forecast what will be your results in the next round. Indeed, you can even check what will be your results in terms of customers, net subscriptions, or the number of new customers less the customers that you are losing, and also your operational results, your profits, and your working capital over the next year. So this is what we may expect to happen in this first year of operation. Once you're ready with that, then it's time to send a decision online in the Convert and Play. Just click on the link here and it will open this form. And in this form here, you enter your schema email. So I'm entering here and sending the decisions for round 1. So, and once you enter here, you select here your group, schema IMPD. You select your objective. Let's say that I have the primary objective will be this, and the second objective will be this one. Then I move next. Then you choose your brand name, let's say Plinius BI. And then you send a decision. Select your course again, your team number, it will be like team, let's say that I'm team number 5. Then you select your R&D investment, your customer staff, your marketing sales investments. You choose a range of digital marketing, like say broad, and then you define your priority for marketing funnel. So I put here very high. So let's return here in the Excel. So it's for top high, high, low, very low. So I enter here high, low, and very low. Enter my price 180 and enter your password, the same that you used in the other simulations. With your password here, let's say that my password is this, then I just add here submit. Okay, so this is it for the first round of the decision, and just to help you in making this, get in touch if you need more support.